Hello, hello, beautiful souls. How are you doing? I hope all's well with you. Beautiful souls. As much as we talk about the enemies out here, the low vibrational losers that like to pick on us for no apparent reason, just because we vibrate extremely high and our light is shining bright like diamonds out here, we also have the enemy of our soul, okay? The 3D losers, they're the enemy of the flesh suit that we wear. They're jealous of our, what we have. But the enemy of our soul, excuse me, they're jealous and they're envious of who we are and what we have. But the enemy of our soul, he's out for blood. He's out for condemnation. He's out for us to not progress. He's out for our mission to never be fulfilled, our purpose to be stifled, excuse me, for our purpose to be stifled, for our purpose to not go through. The enemy of our soul. Some people say the devil, some people say the archons, demons, the whole 9 yards, right? Because as a chosen one, you have multiple enemies. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, which I don't believe I've ever touched a subject on this channel, and I've had people ask me about this, is the topic of lust. Okay. The topic of lust for chosen ones. And this goes for both men and women. Men just, it's been known that men struggle with lust way more than women, but women still struggle with it. Chosen ones, do not be distracted, okay? Do not become distracted by the things of this world. God tells us that we are in the world, but we are not of the world. We're supposed to be set apart in a sense, okay? Like I said, when it comes to you wearing your hair certain styles, or you got your jewelry on, or if you want to dance and you want to be silly and stuff, who cares about those things? But when it comes to like lust, for example, God tells us in the Bible that out of all the sins that you commit, when you commit sins against the body, against your own temple, that's when it becomes extremely bad. That's when you really feel it. And sexual sin is sinning against your own body. Now, like I said, I'm not here to condemn nobody or take you to court or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is that you want to be extremely careful when it comes to lust, chosen one, especially you. There are people out here that willingly have all types of things going on, okay? From the STDs to the HIVs to the AIDS and all types of things. And they know they have it. And yet they'll still just go out here and act like, they don't care. They're still willing to lay down and give it to whoever because they're miserable and evil and wicked. And you can wear protection, but baby, when you have sex with a person, you two aren't just doing something fun for the night, okay, or fun for the day or fun for the month. You are exchanging souls, okay? Your souls are like intertwining, they're becoming one. Not exchanging souls, but like your souls are like intertwining, they're like dancing with each other. Sex is a very spiritual practice. Like it's a very intimate and very deep. And it's not something that you want to just be doing it with any Tom, Dick, Harry, Joe, Mary Jane, Juliet, okay? No. You want to make sure that it's with someone special, someone that you truly care about, someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. This culture doesn't teach us to try to find your person. It's just like, oh, everyone's doing it. Just wear protection. No. It might protect you from having a certain STD, maybe having an unwanted pregnancy, sometimes. But it doesn't protect you ever from what that person could be having going on with them. And so you chose the one, when you have sex with someone, it's going to hit very, very different. And I'm not even trying to be funny or like amp it up or boost it up, but I'm being so serious. Your sex is going to hit different than the average person because of your light, because of what you have. The average person could be having sex with someone and they'll be like, oh, that's like a 5, 6, it's something decent. When someone has sex with you as a chosen one, and again, I'm trying to be very mature here, guys. I'm being serious. It's literally, there's no scale. It is out of this world. The sexual, the sexual energy that you hold, your energy, period. But anytime you show your energy, no matter what, whether you're angry, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, mad, it is always intense. It is always big. It is always different. So when it comes to sex, it's the same. Your sexual energy is off the charts. It's from a scale of 1 to 10, baby, you're out of this world. Literally. So imagine someone like you having sex and your sex is out of this world and you're with an average person who they've never even experienced someone of your caliber before, especially in the bedroom. And because you could be feeling a certain way, maybe you're just lonely or you haven't had in a while, whatever, you choose to go and lay down with another person that's average or below average, they're leeching off of your energy. Okay. They're going to start to energy vamp off of you. And it's going to be in a really bad way because it's sexual. It's not just them gossiping to you, it's not just them coming around you trying to hate on you or secretly size you up. No, you're actually letting them into your portal. Especially us women, your private area down, it's like a portal. That's why it's a hole. And then as men, if you have a woman out here that's a narcissist or a woman out here trying to leech on you and you're entering her, she's getting that from you as well. Us as chosen ones, we cannot just be having casual sex with people. Okay, it just cannot. If you're going to do that, of course the Bible says to wait till marriage. Not a lot of people are doing that, and I'm not going to say, "Oh yeah, who cares?" But I'm not going to say and act like I haven't been guilty of that myself. Whatever path you choose, be wise. And again, when it comes to having sex with just a random Joe that you don't plan on, like, again, spending any more of your life with outside of that night, it's not smart. Chosen one, that's how your energy can get really distorted and really messed up by having sex with the wrong people. You could see some chosen ones, their light has been dimmed or put down or completely out because they had sex with the wrong person. They start, and then what happens is you start to create that soul tie. All right, that's what I know you guys have heard of soul ties. You create that soul tie that intertwine with the wrong vibration, and then you have children with that wrong energy. Okay, and I was married. I got married really young. I got married at 19, and I had 4 beautiful boys with my first husband. And he wasn't just a casual sex partner, none of that. But the energy and the vibration was off. Now, back when I was 19, I didn't know nothing about spirituality. I didn't know nothing about being a chosen one. I didn't know nothing about none of that. So I was just going with the flow, going off my emotions and things like that. But I made sure to do things the godly way. I waited to have children until we got married and move in with him until we got married and all these things. And it still didn't work out because our souls were not aligned. We were not meant to, I guess the only purpose was to come together to have our 4 boys that we had. But there was nothing else. But during that time, the reason why I'm bringing this up, one, I've healed from it. I'm over it. No one can try to harm me with my past when I've already overcome it. Two, a sense of encouragement and warnings. Okay. And the thing is, while I was with him, he was energy vampiring off of me. I couldn't get past maybe like 145 when I was with him. And I'm 5'7", by the way. Okay. Couldn't get past like 145. Now here I am in a healthy relationship. I'm glowing. I look way better than I did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago when I was dealing with that first marriage. But he was harvesting my energy. He was energy vampiring off of me. And we were again having sex, being intimate, having children. And it was just depleting me. And I was miserable. Everyone around me could see that. But I still kept trying to appease the church and appease religion and do the, right thing and stay when it was depleting me. So even if you're not just having sex, even if you marry the wrong person, I can do a separate video on that if anyone wants to know about that. Even marrying the wrong person as a chosen one is I'm telling you, it is so bad and dangerous for you. Okay, so let's say also that we're not talking about marriage and we're not talking about one night stands, but we're just talking about lusting, meaning you might not even be having sex, but you're watching like, corn, you can't say that on here, but you're watching the corn and you're watching um certain people on Instagram and Twitter and all these other places, and you're lusting over these people and you're going back to their pages every day and you're thinking these certain thoughts about them and certain things. Stop yourself. If you've been doing this, stop it. because your thoughts create your reality. Okay, we know that as chosen ones, your thoughts create your reality. You don't want your thoughts being filled with filthy, bad, negative things. God tells us to dwell on things that are good. God tells us to dwell on things that are good, things that are lovely, whatever is kind, whatever is good for you. So you don't want to taint your energy with lustful things. And in this world that we live in as a chosen one, especially the enemy of our soul, lust is one of his favorite tools. Okay, the enemy, the devil, the demons, whatever you want to call it, he has like a toolbox filled with deception. Deception is one of the devil's, in my opinion, one of the devil's favorite things. Deception, lies, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Deception, lust, because it's so easy for people to keep falling for the same crap, even though they know it's a detriment. That's when you know there's a real issue with you, when you know better and you still continue to do it anyway. You don't care about the consequences. You don't care about what you're going to lose. And you're just still like, you know what? Who cares? It's worth the risk, when knowing that if you get exposed for this, if this comes out, you're not going to be the same. And people are going to look at you like, you say you love God, but you say this and that. It's not worth it. And again, lust is very damaging against your body. It is. Like I said, nobody is like perfect. Everybody has had their dance with lust. But the thing is, you get out. Don't try to wrestle with lust. Don't try to fight with lust. Like, you flee. I believe it was Joseph, right, who ran from Potiphar's wife in the Old Testament, when Potiphar's wife was like trying to have sex with him, like lure him in, entice him with lust. And he ran, he took off. He like, ain't gonna catch me, baby. No way. Like, yeah, you might look good, whatever, but you're not my wife. You belong to him. And he would have me, my head would be on a platter tomorrow morning if I was to even look at you in lust. But see, she was trying to entice him. She wanted him anyway. She didn't care. Even if it meant his life would be gone the next day. And most men in today's society, they would have went for it. But Joseph took off. Joseph knew he had an anointing. He was a chosen one. That's why Joseph's brothers were jealous of him and all that. Joseph was definitely a chosen one. And Joseph was, presented with lust. But like I said, instead of him trying to fight against it, he ran. And of course, Potiphar's wife was still a thought, they say thoughty. she, she still just she hated him even more that he didn't give in. So she went and told lies about him and stuff. That's what they do to us chosen one. They're gonna go and lie on your name and say, "Oh no, he did this anyway. She did this anyway," knowing that we're innocent. Knowing that we're innocent, but that's the thing. People don't care. People will believe a lie so quick and so fast, especially when they already don't like you. And I'm gonna definitely do some more videos on that because we already know. But yes, chosen one, make the evil energies in this realm, your enemies, make them all gag. Don't be a friend of the devil. Don't be a friend of demons. Don't be a friend of evil archons, things that just want your soul to perish. And lust is a tool that will definitely have your soul perishing. I know it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to overcome, because if it was, many people wouldn't struggle with it. But I will say it is a mind thing. Everything is in the mind. Everything starts with the mind. And that's why if the devil, if your enemies, if anything that comes against you can get control of your mind, you are done for. You are stronger than less. You are stronger than anything that tries to attack you, baby. Because God says anything is possible to those who believe. If you believe you are strong, if you believe you're a warrior, you can conquer anything this world has to offer you. You are a conqueror. So walk in your power. Resist temptation, resist the devil, resist these evil things, and it will flee from you. Don't try to play around with it. Don't try to go back and forth, and don't try to justify it. Flee and run away from all sorts of sexual temptation. Remember, if you're going to lay down with someone, let that be the woman or the man of your dreams that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And definitely, as a chosen one, test the spirits. You don't want a spiritual leech. I'm telling you, they're dangerous. So this is a warning. Be careful. You see what's going on with Shannon Sharp right now, right? How he out here and he supposed to be doing all this stuff, and now he dealing with legal matters because he didn't lay down with the wrong leech. And Shannon Sharp ain't all, I don't believe he all innocent either, but there's people out here waiting for the opportunity to drag you down to the ground because misery loves what? Company. It never fails. It's unfortunate that it's this way, but it is what it is. And that's when you have to realize you always have to protect your energy and your aura because evil is real. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, chosen ones, okay? We're going to be right back tomorrow with another video. I love you all so much. Keep your head up. Remember who loves you. I love you. But remember, God loves you so much more. I'll see you in the next video.